Welcome to Om Times TV, a division of Om Times Media and Broadcasting. Let's face it, life isn't easy. If you're stuck in a bad relationship, betrayed or afraid of tomorrow, financially insecure, or desperate for a breakthrough, you've come to the right place. Dr. Carmen Harra is a renowned psychologist, intuitive, relationship expert, and best-selling author, and she's here to give you the miracle guidance you need. Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life offers profound wisdom, practical advice, daily exercises, and empowering predictions, all for you. Dr. Harra's show aims to eliminate everyday problems, big and small, with topics like healing your relationships, reclaiming your power, achieving better health, dealing with loss, and so much more. Regain the joy, stability, and fulfillment you deserve to feel. Tune in to Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life with host Dr. Carmen Harra and find the answers you've been looking for.
Hello, everybody. Oh my God, I'm so excited to be with you tonight. Haven't been with you in a while because it takes a village to raise a child, and it's definitely taken a lot of your time and energy. And as my granddaughter came into this earth and this world, I welcome her, and I had to take a break from my radio show that I've been doing for the last 5 years with my wonderful producer, Christopher. So I'm excited to be with you tonight. And the topic tonight is talking about how to go through challenges, because in life we experience all kinds of challenges, and I'm going to give you the 12 major challenges. I'm going to also talk to you about my new book that just came out that is called +1, the numerology of relationship. And I'm also doing a course in alternative holistic medicine because I just finished another book recently. So I've been working from home, a book on holistic medicine. I'm Carmen Harra. If you don't know my name, it's okay, just to remind me who I am. I'm a very intuitive person who believes in the power of the mind. I have a degree in psychology. I've studied medicine at Cornell University. And presently, I'm a student at Harvard College of Medicine because I decided to get two programs at Harvard. One that is studying cancer, and the other one is a program that I'm doing at Harvard on autoimmune disorder and also inflammatory diseases. So I'm so excited of being a student again. And I think we can be students talking about challenges at any time and any age in our life. It's never too late to learn something else. And life is so full of surprises. And if you want to make excitement in this life, continue to learn, because knowledge is, as you know very well, giving you the power, is opening door all the time to new beginnings, to a new you, to reinvent yourself, to find new resources within yourself. And that's a very easy way to meet challenges, because in life there are many obstacles, as you know very well. People go through breakups, to losses, to deaths, to feeling hopeless, feeling overwhelmed. The question is how you regain yourself, how you deal with all those challenges that you have to go through life. And they, as I said, many of them. I'm going to emphasize 12 major challenges for tonight during the show. I'm also going to take your calls, so feel free to call in if you have a challenge in your life, if you go through a loss, if you go through a breakup, if you go through a divorce, if you're looking for a special person into your life. The number to call in is 202-570-7057. And Christopher, who's just an amazing human being, he will take your calls and he will connect you with me. And I am here just to also do a calling show and give you the opportunity to communicate. So as you know very well, this show is actually called Miracle Guidance because it's supposed to help you go through all the challenges of your life and make the miracle out of it. We used to say that the more you go through pain and suffering, the more you create and build the miracle of life. But just for you to know that in the last 30 years, I've tried to help as many of you as possible. And of course, I went through my own challenges from being raised in a communist country during Ceausescu in Romania, where I actually graduated my first college at Babeș-Bolyai. I got a PhD in languages and in philosophy. So that was my first college I went through. And as I came to America in my late 20s, I met my husband. We raised our 3 kids, and I started writing books. And I just finished my 11th book. My 10th book just came out, by the way. I want to tell you a little bit about it. It's called Plus One: The Numerology of Relationship. I combine 2 concepts. On one hand, I talk about the concept of human archetypes that has been introduced in psychology by Carl Jung. But he took this idea from Plato, who was a father of psychology 2,500 years ago. But by the time Plato comes with a theory of form, Pythagoras, who lived by the same time, who was the first mathematician on earth, came with the idea of numerology. And he put in place, the whole theory of time and numbers and the concept of mathematics today. So it's interesting that we all are born with this divine codification, which is made out of numbers. So when we're born, we have a birthday, a day, a month, a year when we're born. And all those numbers, if you add them to one single digit, you get a human archetype. Actually, there's this correlation that exists between human archetypes and the concept of time, the concept of numerology. Our life on earth is defined by numbers, is defined by the idea of time. So I put together the 9 numbers which exist in the concept of Pythagorean philosophy of numerology and Platon's concept of human archetype, which are 9 types of human archetype. So it's interesting that if you say you're a number 1, you're an independent. If you're a number 6, you're actually a hopeless romantic. It depends which number you are in. That defines the way you express yourself, defines the way you will manifest yourself in a relationship. So that's what this book is all about. If you want to know who you are, the way you express yourself, the way you relate yourself to your significant other, this book will be a tremendous help. It not only explains the concept of numbers, which you can find in other books of numerology, but this is not a book of numerology. This is a psychological book that shows the connection that exists between numerology and psychology, because there's that kind of a symbiotic connection between these 2 sciences that were born by the same period of time in the ancient era of Greece. So it's like we used to say that everything goes back to the Greeks. But reality is that this book of mine, I'm introducing it to you because I want this to be helpful. I want you to know your personality traits that come from your numerology. I want you to know which is your ideal partner, because this book defines which is the correlation between archetypes and numbers. If you're a number 3, you're compatible with who? If you're a number 4, will it work with a number 3, and so on and so forth? The book gives you tons of examples. And from this book, my newest book that is not yet published is actually a course that I'm doing. I want to tell you in 2 words, and then I'm going to go and take your calls about my course, because I'm so excited about this course and I want you guys to participate, because it's an online course. It's an online course that is called the alternative medicine as an art of natural healing. And I'm beyond excited to introduce you to this incredible opportunity to learn. I wrote 600 pages, and then I realized it's actually an entire book, which I'm publishing, on alternative medicine. And there are other books on alternative medicine, but this has a new approach, and has an interesting way of helping you prevent diseases. It talks about different types of medicine. It talks about the evolution of medicine, and when did the new modern medicine started to exist, and what brought to us, and what happened to our consciousness through time, which is the natural way to heal. Because we used to say that even in the Bible, that God gave us everything in nature to heal ourselves. We don't need to use artificial stuff that we can become addicted to in order to put a band-aid on the problem. We need to go and fix the root of the problem and go to the cause of a disease. And you're going to learn amazing things. All the natural treatment that exists, I tried to put all of them together. Probably not quite everything, but I think in so many hundreds of pages that you receive through the course, the amount of information is overwhelming. The interesting part is that at the end of the course, you receive a diploma, and you receive a diploma that's gonna give you the opportunity to start a business. If you want to start a business in the medical field, you certainly can, because you become a specialist in holistic healing. And what you can actually do, you can open your own business, or you can, with this diploma that is from an institute of medicine in Miami, you can actually apply, in those places where alternative healing is used to heal people, apply and get a job. So this course take place for 6 days, and 2 more, actually it's going to be like 8 days. It's almost 3 weeks long. It starts March 29, 30th and 31st, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then April 5th, April 6th, and April 7th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the following week. And then the following week will be just interacting with you directly and receiving your questions and answering them. So this is all happening at 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, presented on Zoom. So you have a chance to see me, you have a chance to listen to me. In many of the programs that I did, even the program I'm doing at Harvard, right now, you have the opportunity to listen to the teacher, to do the Zoom thing, to listen to what the teacher is presenting you, then to learn, and then to pass an exam. At the end of these days, learning from me everything about alternative medicine, you have to pass the exam. So you have a lot to study, because there's a lot of material. You are taught anatomy. You talk about the role of genetics, the interaction between the different parts of the body, the 11 body system, how the diseases are created, what is the root of a disease, the source of major diseases actually, and how to prevent them. It's all about preventing medicine. The newest and the most powerful alternative healing methods, how to reduce the risk for surgery and invasive procedure, how to curb dependency on prescription medication, how to achieve that optimal health of body, mind, and spirit. That's why this course is holistic, which treats the body as a whole. So as I said, the course starts on March 29 till April 7, and the following week, because you will have the opportunity for another week in which you can communicate with me directly if you have any questions to this course. At the end, when you pass the exams, you receive an international diploma, and you can start a business if you want to reinvent yourself. If you're fascinated with the medical field the way I've been fascinated. And I want to share this with you. I'm fascinated with this field. Why? Because 20 years ago, I was a woman in the 40s, and I was obese. I had hypertension. I had diabetes type 1. I had a heart condition. I had all of this problem. And guess what? 20 years later, I don't have any of this anymore. More so, the doctor told me there's no chance you'll ever have diabetes in this lifetime. I don't have hypertension. My heart functions perfectly, and I'm in a good weight. And I go every single day to exercise, and I dance. So I'm pretty much putting all my classes online so that people can see that at any age, you can continue to dance, you can continue to do shows, you can continue to learn, you can go to Harvard if you want, in your 80s, 90s, it doesn't matter. If you're feeling good, if you're healthy, if you're okay, everything becomes possible. The most important thing is your health. Your health is everything, because if you don't have your health, you're a poor person. A rich person is a person who has their health. And I'm here to teach you how to preserve your health and how to live a very long life. You know, we're going to talk about the theory of the art of longevity and what needs to be done to prolong life. And everybody can go through their crisis, but things can be repaired, and things can be healed, because the body healed itself. So this is something that we need to do. Now, the course, the art of natural healing, is over 500 during this month. If you decide to get this course right now, if not, you know, the price goes a little bit high. It's an incredible price, to tell you the truth, for the amount of time and resources and whatever you receive enormous information. Everything I've learned going through Cornell, going through different other schools, psychology, every school I've been going through, I put all the information together that I've collected for 20 years, so that you have it, that you can benefit from it. So why choose this course? As I said, because it's giving you credibility, it's giving you an expertise. You have an international diploma, you have a career opportunity. For many of you who are telling me, oh, doctor, I don't know what to do with my life, I don't know where to start, I don't have a job. Well, guess you can have a job now in a field that is fascinating, in a field that gives you a chance to live a longer life, to understand the mechanism of your body, to understand what you need to do in order to preserve your health. You know, we used to say that the human molecule can live up to 1,000 years, and it's true. But molecules deteriorate, the extremities of the molecule deteriorate. Why? You learn everything at this course. Now, and also, you know, if you want to have any question, you can feel free to write me an email at Carmen Harra @AOL, because I'm here to answer all your questions. But tonight I talk to you about the challenges, and I'm going to go briefly through the challenges, because I have so many of you. I know that Christopher says I have 5-6 people that I'm excited to speak with them. So I won't have too much time to go through the challenges, but I'm going to kind of go through them very briefly, so that you, and also what I like, that tonight, if you want to see me, you can see me. You can see me, you can connect, you know, my presence with the energy, with everything I'm talking about, and you can make that kind of a emotional connection with myself. I'm going to go briefly to the 12 challenges in life, and then I'm going to go and take, I think, my first caller. Let me see. So I'm telling my first one is Katherine, then Valerie, then Denise, then Patty. All of you guys, hold on the line. I'll be with you in a second. But let me go briefly through the challenges, and then I'll go to your calls, because this is a calling show. So whatever question you might have, I am here to help. I am here to give you, from the bottom of my heart, with all the knowledge that I have, a correct answer that can change your perception and create what I'm talking about, the miracle of life, the miracle of perception, the miracle of envisioning your life from a different perspective, and shifting your mindset into a different direction, and unblocking yourself so that you are experiencing something completely different, and even opposite from everything you've been experiencing for a life. As you know very well, we live in a very evolving world with so many challenges and so much to worry about. And in your own world, you know, in your own universe, you also feel the emotion that are associated with this evolving world. So the first challenge, I should say, the challenge of relationship. So if you go through the challenge of a relationship, you go through a separation, of a relationship problem, I want you to go to the wisdom of self-healing. You actually go and heal the previous relationship. You look and reevaluate what you bring into a relationship. If there's any bad habits, heal any negative emotions, so that you heal the emotion, the relationship, by healing your emotions. Second of all, the challenge of resistance. The wisdom is the answer, because when the doors, you know, are not opening, no matter how hard you push them, then the challenge is the wisdom of standing still. You wait, you don't jump, you don't panic, you just wait, because the universe rearranges something for you in its own timing. The challenge of unworthiness, the wisdom of the challenge of unworthiness is your personal power. When you feel hopeless in a situation, find your personal power to shift the circumstance. Everybody listening, find your personal power. Your personal power is within you, and your circumstances will shift when you access that power in your favor. The challenge of illness, the wisdom is forgiveness. If you go through suffering, physical suffering, you develop an illness, detach from the resentment, the anger, and heal from within. And you're not going to believe that many of your diseases, especially cancer, autoimmune disorder, are disorders of not being able to forgive, not being able to resolve the things within yourself related to you or to another person. The challenge of a crisis, the wisdom of a challenge of a crisis, endurance. When you experience a crisis, rely on your endurance to pull through. The challenge of betrayal. When you feel betrayed, what's the challenge? Humor. When you've been betrayed, humor is something that can save you. Not pain and stuff. That would make you deeper and deeper into the betrayal. Smile about this and said, oh, I've learned this. I'm going to learn and overcome this betrayal. The challenge of lack of something. The wisdom is sacrifice. When you lack in what you want, don't be afraid of not having. Continue to give away. And then the wheel of life will turn around, and then you receive more than you have ever given. So the challenge of confusion. When you confuse, intuition is your answer. When you confuse, intuition will guide you on the right path. The challenge of complication, the wisdom, go back to the beginning. If you feel on the road of life, things got too complicated, turn around, go back at the beginning and see what has happened if we go back in time. Return to the origin, because the solution is always at the beginning. The challenge of anxiety, depression, the wisdom is empathy. When you feel anxious, you feel depressed, show empathy to connect to the people around and encourage a sense of reward. The challenge of loss, the wisdom is gratitude. When you lose someone, lose something, show gratitude. Show gratitude for everything else that you've been blessed with. Don't get stuck into that loss. No matter how painful it is, I know the feeling. I lost all the people I love in my life. Not all of them, but I lost my mom, my father, my husband, 50-something-year-old. So I know how painful it is, but I show gratitude for my kids. I show gratitude for my grandchildren. I'm showing gratitude for my granddaughter. You know, God gives, God takes, and you always have to welcome whatever God will give you in return. There's always the law of compensation and balance. The challenge of change, accept change, because the challenge is evolution. When you change, don't be afraid. You're just meant to evolve. So these are some of the challenges, and I'm going to go and take your calls, and I'm going to go straight. I think the first one was Katherine from Florida. Hi, my lovely Katherine. I haven't heard from you in such a long time. How are you, my
Hi,
beautiful?
Carmen. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's good to have you back.
Do you see me?
No,
Oh, no.
I don't see you on my phone. No.
So
Yeah.
you're on the phone. Okay, because we're doing
Yeah,
this
I'm on the
time, we're
phone.
doing
Yeah.
with a camera so people can interact and have the opportunity to see me, which is a lot of fun. So how can I help you, my love?
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, actually, I'm very concerned about my daughter. She's been through a lot in the last several years, lots of
Right.
losses. And she's questioning everything in her life, her job, her relationships, where to live, all her friendships, just everything. And she's just not in a good place. So I don't know what you see coming up for her, or if you have any messages from her dad or her brother. Those are two big losses, and just any advice in general.
Is she in this state of mind for a while? It's like you can be trapped like this for a
quite
year,
a while.
for 5 years. How long?
For a long time.
Right.
It's been at least a couple years, but it's been actually several years of not being in the best
Well,
place.
let me ask you, do you know what triggered? Do you know, if we go back to the moment when you felt that she went into the hole. She went into this darkness. Do you remember what trigger? Was this the loss of her father? Was there something, an event in itself, a particular event that triggered this?
Well, it was, she lost her brother about
Yeah.
years ago. Then her boyfriend broke up with her, and they had
So
a
it was kind of a
she lost her
combination
home
of things that
too.
made her like disconnect from the joy of living, and when
Right,
then you know, within
right.
herself, and
It was,
found a lot of pain and suffering, and she actually feeds into that because she can break through. The problem is she cannot. Do you see that? She cannot break through the suffering.
yes, yeah, no, she's having a hard time because, yeah, it was a couple of years ago, you know, she lost her father too. So it was her brother, her father, her boyfriend, her
So
home.
actually, it was a
It's just,
sequence of events that made things so difficult. It was a sequence. It was
yeah,
not only one
yeah,
event in itself. The one followed the other, and yeah, I think
correct.
that what can help her break through is find a new person, start a new life, move in a different environment, motivate herself. But probably it's very hard for her to motivate. You know, we were talking about the challenge of a loss. When you lost somebody, then you have to express
Yeah.
gratitude for the loss of the father and say, okay, who is else coming into my life to replace something, this emptiness? Is she trying to find somebody in her life?
She just broke up with a boyfriend because she's not in a good place herself. So she wanted to try and heal herself because she's
On her own, I agree. But
emotional.
sometimes, you know, used to say cure like cure. So you bring a new energy that's going to heal the previous one, that's going to bring you the excitement, that's going to make you envision life from a different perspective, like see the things with different eyes. So
Right.
tell me again her month and the day of your birth. I want to see in which year she's in.
She's May 6th, 92.
May 6, 1990. She's so young. She's very creative.
Yes.
She's very loving and caring. Well, you see, it's
Yes.
interesting with her. She's a number 5 in numerology, and she has 2 times 5. And 5 sometimes it gives you the challenge of a losses of a father figure. 5 is a father figure. 5 is a brother, and 5 is the how the transit of that. So she has two that follow each other. But she has 2 children in her code, and she has a divorce, which probably in a way happened because she broke up with this guy. There is another man coming in her life. She will get married. She will get married, and she will have 2 children. She's young. She's very young. She's very vibrant. She's very creative. She wants to have a family. Do you see that?
Yes, she's desperate to have kids and have a family, but she just wants to fix herself like quickly and get on track.
I can
You know?
understand, but I want to tell you something interesting. She's at the beginning of a new cycle in May. So until May, not too much is gonna happen because she's in the year 9. And in the year 9, if you understand the concept of time, because you always look at somebody and you look at what time they are in, because time is a reflection of what are they going through. So she has a hard time till May. In May, the energy changes. After 9 years, she will have one of the best year of her life, meaning from May to May of 2025. I want you to call me back and tell me how right this is, because she starts a new life cycle. She's beginning a new chapter in the book of her life. And in this new chapter, there is a man for her. And that man replaces the loss, the separation from the previous boyfriend, and replaces the loss of the male figure in her life, which is the father and the brother, which makes her have excitement about, and she gets married. And so within a year,
Oh,
you know, her life, if you're calling me a year from now, the excitement in your voice will be amazing, you know. Just push her,
okay.
make her open up, make her listen to this show. Please, I beg you, make your daughter listen to this so that she understands
Okay.
the mechanism of what she goes through psychologically, and her timing. The timing talks about, yes, your daughter will break through. Yes, there is a man. His name starts with an M. I may be wrong of the initial, but I have intuitively a big initial M. I see her with a man who's around her age, somebody she's going to feel a lot of love. It's a healing force. Your daughter goes through being healed by the new man, and she will get married in a very nice environment, not a big wedding, but she's going to really have a wedding. She's going to have 2 kids after that. And in 2 to 4 years from now, you will really be excited for all her achievement, and all the dark time will be, you know, kind of forgotten, and she will be able to see the future. Because right now, all your daughter sees is the past.
Yes, and it's been really rough for years. So
it's rough here, but that's gonna change. I promise you, Katherine, that your daughter will be more than happy, and you will be happy because you're the mother and you want to see her celebrating life and having the family.
Right. I'm very worried about her. Yeah,
all gonna happen, and you will be a grandmother and you have grandkids like me and start spending all your time around them.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much, Carmen.
I love you, my Katherine. Okay, my beautiful. And I'm going to go to Valerie right now. Love you, sweetie. Valerie from California. Hi, my Valerie. How's my beautiful Valerie?
Hi, Carmen. How are you? I'm fine.
Good to hear your voice, my love. It has been a long time, no? Long time.
Yeah, I missed you on air. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I took a break because of my granddaughter, but let me see what I can do for you. Feel free to ask me questions.
Okay, I'm in a 1 year, I think, 525, but nothing's taking off for me. So far as finances, work,
when are you born?
Nothing.
Give me your month and date.
525.
March 25th. No,
May 25th.
Oh, May 25th. Sorry, I apologize. Okay.
That's okay. That's okay.
You're in the year 1 till May.
Right.
So you have another March, April. You have 3 months left from the year 1. Don't tell me nothing happened in this. What happened in this year until now, in the last 8 months?
I tried different things, but nothing worked out.
What did you try? Because this year is not gone. You still have another 3 months. Another 3 months.
Right.
To start on the right foot. What are you really trying to achieve during this year?
I'm trying to increase my finances through possibly working part-time.
Mm-hmm.
In the medical field, healthcare.
So you're in a medical field. Come to my course and you get a diploma from an Institute of Medicine in Florida. And you get a diploma. You can build your own business. You can go and get a job with that diploma. Come to my course.
I got to get the finances together first.
I'll give you half off. I'll give you almost for free the course. Just come at the course. I wanted to give somebody a gift anyhow. So tonight is the night that I'm giving gifts to people. And this is an expensive course that you will get it almost for nothing. But come because you get a diploma, and the knowledge for you being in a medical field will be enormous. I promise you, you will be very happy if you come to this course. And that might be the opportunity to open up something, because it's at the end of March. So why not do this?
Right. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Just email me at Carmen Harra. I have my assistant put you on a list of the course, and just come. Don't think of money. I'm here for you. I'm here to give you a diploma. I'm here to qualify you in this field that you can use that diploma, and that can open doors for you. You know, you can go places. You can go and try to work in Deepak Chopra Center of Alternative Medicine or different places because you have a degree. That will be
that would be beautiful. Yeah, I've always been interested in alternative medicine.
So you're gonna love this course. Not if this done by me. I worked for 2 years on this course, and I turned into a book of 600 pages. I wrote an entire encyclopedia, on this field, because I've been going to Cornell and Harvard lately to learn as much as possible. And I do see the approach towards the natural healing in both colleges that are the best in the world. So I tell you, the world goes towards natural healing lately more than ever before. So yeah, come to the course, because I can see you till the end of May being on a different boat, and probably you needed this. Probably there's a reason you called the show today. Probably there's a reason you needed to add something to your credential, to add something to your knowledge that can open up the door, you know, for you in the medical field. I think you're born to be in the medical field, and you're so intuitive, you're so loving and caring. This is the field for you. But sometimes, you know, you need an extra push or an extra circumstance or something, you know. I do see you getting the job, probably the best job ever, and even probably opening up your own business in the free time. That's possible too. I'll teach you how to do it.
Okay. In the meantime, do you see any finances coming in between now and then?
Finances coming in from two different sources during the spring, April, May. So you will see different sources of money. But think big, my Valerie. Think big, 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 big. Don't be afraid of thinking of a big amount of money, because you always think small. I don't want you to think small anymore. You know what I mean? Think big for yourself. Sorry.
And also, do you see a relationship coming in?
I see a relationship coming in also this year. You didn't meet anybody in the last 2-3 months?
No.
Are you home all the time? You lock yourself in a house?
No, I'm out most of the time now.
Really?
Yeah, I am.
Do you go like places with people that you know, with friends or anything?
No, pretty much I'm by myself.
So no, try to connect, because the person I see you meeting is in an environment with a variety of people. I see you in an environment where there's old people, young people, all kinds of people at different ages. And I see that that's where I see you actually finding this man who wears glasses, who's relatively tall, who's very elegant. You know, he has a very nice presence. He's around your age. He's single for a while, and he's looking for a companion. He's looking for a possibility of getting married. I see, it's interesting, an S and an L around this MA. They have a 24. Just make sure that you connect with a group of people. If you go out on your own, I don't think that's the way to connect. So try to regroup with some of your old friends and find a situation and environments in which you can, you know, expand the possibilities of meeting the person I'm telling you about. But that's going to happen, Valerie, my love.
Will it happen by the summer?
Yeah. This might happen sooner than the summer.
Oh, that would be great.
Okay, my Valerie. So listen, I love you. Send me an email at Carmen Harra so I can, you know, put your name on the course. And I have my assistants, you know, be in touch with you so you become part of this course. You're going to love it. Love, love, love it. I'm convinced. I'm grateful that you come. I'm grateful that you called tonight, because this is my opportunity of helping you. I love you, Valerie. And I promise you that you're on the brink of a new career that is very much you, and the beginning of a great relationship is in front of you. I love you, Valerie. And guys, I'm going to take a short break.
Thank you so much.
I love you. Just a short break. My producer, Christopher, says it's time for a break. And then Denise, Patty, hold on the line. Don't go anywhere. I'll be with you in a moment.
Om Times TV. Imagine becoming a super influencer. Reinvent yourself, invest in your brand, and then manifest your success with a robust spheric approach. Om Times Media and Broadcasting offers a unique and multifaceted way to become the spiritual and conscious influencer you deserve to be by putting your message across our powerful platform with its proven record of integrity and excellence. Through our produced shows, Om Times offers the opportunity to become a social media TV personality, a radio show host, an Om Times magazine columnist, and a syndicated podcaster, all in one shot. By live streaming your show on Om Times TV and broadcasting it across the extensive Om Times radio and TV networks, you become more than a host. You become an ambassador and a force for positive change. Om Times. Open yourself to the possibilities.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, walk a mile in my shoes. What an amazing, amazing statement, because we should walk a mile in people's shoes and understand the challenges they're going through. I'm Carmen Harra on On Time Radio with my amazing producer, Christopher. I miss Christopher so much. I have been working with him for a number of months, and I miss you guys so much. So tonight we're gonna discuss the challenges. I think I touched a lot on the challenges, not quite as much as I wanted, but because I want to do so many things, I want to talk about my new book, Plus One. You can find it at Amazon. Feel free to get it and even write me a review if you like it. I'll appreciate that. Feel free to come on board with my new course on holistic medicine that gives you the opportunity to get a diploma in the medical field, a internationally recognized diploma that will help you build a new career. If you're fond of the medical field, it's so fascinating to learn about all the natural treatments to prevent diseases and to be in a good shape and to help yourself live a very long, healthy life. But tonight is also, like every night on Om Time, a time to talk to you, to understand the shoes you're walking on and the problems and the challenges you're going through. And my next caller, I guess, if I'm right, is I think is Denise in LA. Hi, my lovely Denise. How are you, my dear?
Hello, Carmen. So great to have you back. I've missed you. I really have. I wanted to contact you, but I knew you were so busy. I'll identify myself. You'll know me from the Denise, New York, Las Vegas, and LA.
Yes, my love.
Yeah,
so
good
to hear your voice.
My mom and all those. Okay,
right.
Well, Carmen, I have, I think, are at least two serious questions.
Okay.
When I spoke to you in the fall of 2023 about me being in Los Angeles after leaving Las Vegas, and I couldn't stand it here, you said I'd be moving between November and March. Well, now it's March. However, I haven't been feeling well since I've been here. It's a horrible, horrific, beyond intolerable neighborhood, and I know I cannot stay here. My lifestyle is such that I don't leave the house. I'm constantly in a fight or flight mode, and I've been busy now for 2 or 3 weeks and I checked my blood pressure today and it was really high despite being on medication. And
because you're on adrenaline, it's that causes
that was my question for you. I know you're a medical intuitive, and my question to you is,
I'm also a doctor. Other than being a medical intuitive, I graduated in medical school, so I have a lot of knowledge.
Yes. And do you feel that I have a critical issue, like a blockage in a vessel from my neck, cervical spine, my neck, or is it really fight or flight here? Like that is absolutely making my.
I think it's more the
making
sympathetic system that puts the body in a fight or flight mechanism. Now, what the sympathetic
yeah.
system
Okay.
that when you're in that state of mind, you know, your adrenaline goes to the roof, and that makes the vessel to contract. And what you need to relax the vessel is not so much medication, but natural stuff like garlic, magnesium, L-arginine, which is a neurotransmitter. These are things that can regulate your blood pressure because it slows down the production of the neurotransmitters that is called the adrenal, released by the adrenal gland. And if you calm down, but you're in an energy that is unhealthy. You're in an environment when you suffocate yourself. And that's why people become sick anytime they live in a sick energy, in a sick environment. So then the key is as simple as that. Walk away from there. That's why when we last spoke, I said, make sure you get out of there. Make sure you move. Make sure you relocate. That's what I'm advising you. Even now, and take it seriously because your body talks to you and tells you, Denise, what are you doing to me? You want to kill me? Why are you doing this to me? That's what your body is telling you. Your body's talking to you. You're not listening.
The next point is, I think, is very important. Today, I booked a flight to go down to Davie, Florida, right outside of Fort Lauderdale, at my best friend's house. And we are going to be about 5 or 6 of my dearest friends on earth for over 40 years.
Well, you near me. You like 20 minutes away from my house.
I'll let you know. So
come around.
I was hemming and hawing and thinking, oh, do I go to the emergency room or do I go to Florida? But I can't stay here another minute. So I think it's a great decision that I'm going down there because I think I'm going to feel.
No, you don't need to go to the emergency room because you become part of a system, of a protocol. They put you on all those chemicals that are called drugs, and that's not going to solve your problem. But breaking through the energy and the environment and go to a place like Florida where it's sunny, the weather is beautiful.
It's beautiful. Warm. It's paradise on earth. So okay. So you don't see anything critical, and
no.
So I am going. I'll get there. Thank you so much. And I'm getting there on Wednesday. And last question: when I get back here, do you think or feel?
Why don't you relocate to Florida? Why don't you move to Florida?
I'm not sure that it's doable at the moment because I took a huge financial hit and it would be very complicated. But I'm thinking of going to Las Vegas because I like it and I cannot stay here. So do you see
go
that
to Las Vegas?
For me?
Wonderful idea.
And it will be possible, and everything will work out.
Yes, absolutely possible.
Okay.
Absolutely a life-changing situation. Absolutely more than possible.
No, this is going to kill me. If I stay here, it's going to kill me. It's
worse than killing you because killing you escape, But if you're suffering, and constantly deteriorate and feel more aggravated and exacerbating the sympathetic system, exacerbating your mindset and making you more in a cortisol rush. That all the time your stress to the roof. You don't want to do that to yourself.
Okay, great. I know you have other callers. I'll send you an email while I'm down in Florida. Who knows? But anyway, thank you so much, Carmen. Because
call me. My phone number is on my website, on my Facebook, if you want, and say,
I will.
Yeah, stop by if you want to give you a hug. But I tell you, Denise, make sure that you walk away from the environment and create a new reality. Cut the cord with the past. Start fresh. Don't be afraid. It's your challenge. The show tonight is about going through the challenges and embracing them. Embrace the transformation. You want a new Denise. You want to breathe better, to live better. You want to get rid of the blood pressure. Take magnesium, magnesium for the blood pressure. Calcium, take GABA for your adrenal gland. GABA that calms down the nerve at night. One GABA. I mean, there's a lot of natural stuff. Write me. I can send you a list of the natural things that you can take. or come to my course if you want, you know, and I'll help you, you know, how to break through the blood pressure. Take Hawthorne, which is a
Thank you
plant
so much. I
feel
take
at
what
night.
you say to me to heart, and I listen, and we'll be in touch. Thank you so much, Carmen. I love you.
Okay, my
Thank
lovely
you so much.
Denise. Thank you so much for calling me. And I'm gonna go to Patty from Queens. Hi, beautiful Patty. How are you, my love?
Hi, Carmen. How are you? I hope you're doing well.
I miss you, my Patty.
I miss
How are
you
you?
too. I'm fine. First of all, my mother's still alive. She's still with us.
Good, thank God. It's good.
Yeah, she's more upset that she's 91 years old, going to be 92 in August, that she can't do the things she used to do before.
Fabulous.
And the reason I'm calling, I had a dream about her recently that her and I were in a dream, and she tells me that I got to do stuff before my birthday. I don't know what I have to do, or I have to take care of things. My birthday is in April. 2 months from today, April 27th, is my birthday. I'll be 61. What?
April
Is it
27th?
my health? I was born April 27, 1963.
Okay.
And my mother says I have to do stuff. And I'm trying to figure out what she was telling me in my dream. I figured because I need to take care of my health, I got to stop procrastinating. I'm trying to think, you know, I'm a procrastinator. Maybe this is my birthday coming up and I want to start a new cycle in my life. I want to start something new. And maybe that's what it is to give, you know, to clear up, because my birthday falls on right after the Mercury retrograde. It will just be finished, right? But I'm going to be in post shadow. So I don't know.
But
you know,
I think that this year is better than last year. In other words, from April 27 to April of 2025, you experience a better year overall, because the last year was kind of strange a little bit. You're in a year when not too much has happened the way you want it, you know. In the energy,
my mother was in the hospital several times.
Right.
And she was in rehab. She had a stroke, like a mini stroke, a TIA she had that she couldn't walk for a week. Right. But no, she was, after a week, she was able to walk and she was better. But then, like every month, she was in the hospital, you know, either because she's not drinking enough water in the summertime, or she had pneumonia. Thank God I got her in the hospital just in time, because she was just starting to have pneumonia, just starting, because we had in June we had the because I'm in New York City, so we had the Armageddon haze, and she got sick from it, and then a week later she ended up in the hospital with bronchitis that turned into pneumonia in the early stage. Even the doctor was he said to me, "Your mother is not in critical condition, but you came in at the right time. Had you waited, we would be talking about a different story." And she was out of the hospital in a couple of days.
No, she was strong. Yeah, incredible. You have a longevity like her. You live up to 95, 99. I mean, you have a long life ahead of you. And you also have good genetics, but you're also a very free spirit, you know. You're a free spirit. You're easygoing. You like to celebrate. You like to do things. I encourage you to do more stuff for herself. Do things, you know. And also, I don't know if you want to meet someone new, but I have a feeling that this year is a very creative year for you. If you want to write something, is the time to do it. If you want to travel,
my book. Maybe that's what I'm trying. That's what I think. I think it just like I just remembered is that maybe I have to. This is the year that I have to do my book. Maybe that's what my mother was trying to tell me.
Yeah, I think that's the message, because you're in the year of writing, the year in which this project can take off. If you need any help, you have to write a book. I'll help you. I'll tell you how to get it published. I'll give you all the contacts. But just write the book. You know, just write it. Yeah.
All right. Another thing, my company gave us a bonus recently.
Do you see my company giving us another bonus by the end of this year?
Yes, there is another bonus. Yeah.
We got 3% on our salary from last year. We just got it in February,
Right.
like a couple of weeks ago. How much do you think we're going to get? Like, you know, I'm a nonprofit organization, so how much percentage do you think we might get?
My similar percentage. I think it's probably the same percentage.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, Carmen.
Okay, my Patty. I
so
love
much,
you. And
everything.
just write that book, my Patty, and call anytime. You know, I'm here. And I appreciate you calling me, and all of you calling me. I'm really grateful. It was such a pleasure tonight to be with all of you guys and everybody listening. I'm here every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. 6 p.m. Eastern time. We change the time. We used to do it at 7, but 6 p.m. is perfect. With my wonderful Christopher, we are here to answer all your questions. We are here to discuss interesting topics. Things that are important for your own evolution. I want to remind you of my book, you know, Plus One just came out, published by a house called Red Feather. And I love you guys, and God bless you, and I'll see you next week. Don't forget about my course in alternative healing. Write me an email at Carmen Harra at AOL, and I will answer all your questions.